Hello and welcome to the Herger Gymnasium for today's coverage of varsity volleyball as your Braintree Womps take on the Needham Rockets. Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and the Womps coming into today's action, a game over 500 at 4-3 as head coach Roberta Stannard and her squad really proving that they can move it from last season in the right direction, where last year was a tougher year where they had kind of just one or two main go-to players. This is the team that really is 10 deep. This is a team that can sub in players and get production all the way around, and that's exactly what you expect from this Braintree team, and we'll see if they can do it yet again here today, trying to get to 5-3 against the defending state champion Needham Rockets. It's going to be a tough game for the Womps, but we'll have the start of the first set right after this here at Braintree High School. Start of the first set here at Braintree High School as Braintree serves immediately. Awaiting the first point. Nice tap as Braintree able to keep that one alive. First hit for Needham, and that one catches the floor as Burke thought maybe otherwise. Good hard serve as Braintree able to control it. Now the pass to the outside for O'Donnell, and the Womps are on the board. It's 1-1. Right now the scoreboard not going up right now, as you can see by our camera. Still waiting the points on the board. Still stands at 0-0. Try and reboot the system. As we have a 1-1 score, but we're waiting it to be corrected, and there it is. As the reboot worked successfully. And Braintree will serve coming out of it. Tied at 1. Serve from Kokoris, right into the middle of the court, and there is a kill. As Robin's able to get the kill, and now serving will be Herman. Pass to the near side, as it's knocked over by McNeil. And that one goes out of bounds, right past the boundary. Trying to hit it finally on that near side. Back and forth we go, alternating points to begin. Braintree looks for the first lead of the match, as Hopolis able to just tip it over. And a violation against Needham, allowing Braintree to take their first lead of the match. 3-2, as Hopolis will serve again. Serving it right-handed. He is a lefty, but he serves right-handed. As that one deflects and out of bounds. Tied again at 3. So this is certainly a good measuring stick for Braintree here on the season. Standing at 4 wins and 3 losses. This is definitely the best opponent that they've played here to this point in the season. As that one was mishit, and Needham goes back on top, 4-3. McNeil off of the pass, and that one deflected up, as now the Rockets go to the near side, and that was an excellent hit. As Nolan able to get the point. Now Kirkshank will serve. Braintree trying to get back within 1. Nice block at the net by Morin. Somehow Braintree able to return that, as again diving and making a play, but it goes out of bounds. And you have to give credit to Wishart there. Someone hit him right in the face, and he still stayed with the play, as Braintree was able to return it for the moment. (6-3) as the Rockets lead early in set one. McNeil with a little bit too much, but it was deflected as that catches the fingertips on the way through. Braintree getting the point, back within 2. At the net, McNeil able to knock it over. Sophoulis with a diving play, able to get it over the net. Kirkshank again as the dig, and now nobody comes to the ball. Of course, made a nice play on it, but neither Sophoulis nor Kokoris, or rather O'Donnell, could get to it. 7-4 and the serve for Needham here in set one. Again, they are the defending state champions, so this is certainly one of the toughest teams that Braintree will face all season, if not the absolute toughest. And that one hit too far out of bounds. Pass from Wishart to Morin, because that one catches a deflection. This one has to be hit over, and it is. Nice diving play from O'Donnell, the tap from McNeil as we continue. And that one will go out of bounds off of the hand of Sophoulis. And it is a 9-4 game here in set one. We'll see if Braintree utilizes a timeout soon. They'll take a substitution right here. As Dow enters for the first time, as he'll replace Sophoulis. Been serving in the direction of O'Donnell a lot here in the first set. He's done a nice job so far, able to return. Going short with a nice diving play from O'Donnell. And McNeil able to get the point with the short hit. Still awaiting our first ace or serving mistake of the match, as that one goes out of bounds right in front of head coach Stannard. Middle of the court, Wishart once and now twice, but that's a double hit, so he's not able to do that. And Braintree will take their first timeout here of the opening set, trailing by 6. It's 11-5. We'll take a quick break and bring you back the remaining set here at Braintree High School. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be again a Needham serve, as that one was blocked at the net by Wishart. Second chance, and that one was dug well, and a third time by Braintree, and that one off the net, as the Womps have done a nice job able to respond to these heavy hits, but right now Needham just a little bit too strong. But this is where Braintree has to stay with them. This is the part in the game where you could fall behind quick, but the Womps don't want that to happen. Left-handed hit as O'Donnell with the pass now here to the near side, and Kokoris out of bounds right in front of the Rocket bench. That was a smart play. hit from O'Donnell. Deflection as Wishart with the pass through the course. He blocked, and it lands on the Braintree side of the court. A very close start has turned into now a 9-point advantage for the Rockets, the visiting team from Needham. Diving play, keeping it alive, and that one through the hands of Dow. Morin, and that one is out of bounds. And Braintree now finds itself down double digits by 10. Womps haven't been able to get a point in a while. And that into the net. So the good serve starting that one off, and that's really been the difference here in this first set, has been the serving of the Rockets, allowing really no space for Braintree. Try and attack right away. They're more on the defensive and trying just to hit it over in 3 tries. Here's a good setup. It does deflect back over onto the Womp side of the court, but they do knock it over successfully. And now right into the net as that was pounded down. And one of the few mistakes that Needham has made here in set 1. Able to just tap that one over and hit the top of the net, and it lands on the Womp side of the court. Substitution on the left side of the court as Needham now bringing on a player from the bench. Hirschland checking in. Braintree able to use the net to their advantage. Going to the back side of the court is Burke. A deflection. Now O'Donnell settling it down. There's a pass from Wishart to Dow, and Dow with a heavy hit and a great dig. Another nice dig as Braintree returning the favor a little bit. And that one out of bounds. That was excellent play by Braintree. You really have to appreciate the energy that this Womp team brings. This is obviously a game that Needham is certainly the heavy favorite, but Braintree is not going to bow down to anyone. And that one's out of bounds, so the Womps with consecutive points for the first time here today. Middle of the court, off the serve from Wishart, and the block, make it 3 straight. And that is something that Needham is not accustomed to. See how much fun this Womp team has. Obviously, when things are going better, they're having more fun, but they're having fun knowing that they're staying alive with the defending state champions. It's a team that very rarely loses during the season. And the heavy hit from Herman. Ten-point advantage back again for the Rockets. On an excellent serve, line drive, and that one right in front of the Braintree net. Looked like it had enough carry. And that one's too strong, and we finally have our first serving mistake, and it came all the way here, 30 points in. 20-10 as Braintree trails, but they will serve. Excellent serve from Kokoris. And that is something that Braintree does very well, is serve. McNeil, far side, and that one actually hitting a player on the bench. Serve in the direction now of Burke. Pass to McNeil. This one pops up on the deflection. On the third hit, again it's Herman, as that one kept in play by the nice play of Dow. Returned by Kokoris as Braintree returns to their lineup. And catching an unfortunate break as that one deflects in the middle of the court. 22-10 as we have another substitution on the Needham side of the court. As the Rockets close in on victory here in set one. And that goes out of bounds. Consecutive serving mistakes now for Needham. And dating back to last year, I remember that was an issue they had. If there was one thing, that their serves were off and on, and a team that serves trying to be that precise can certainly make a mistake very easily. Deflection and point for the Rockets. And that is going to be something that Braintree has to try and deal with, is that size at the net. It makes it very tough for pretty much an undersized Braintree team for the most part. They do have some size right now at the front of the net. Herman getting up very high and smacking that one down for the kill, as is now a set point. The Womps down 24-11, and a chance to close it out here in set one. On the serve, the short one going to Dow. The pass backwards from Wishart as Braintree keeps it going. O'Donnell getting the kill. Braintree will now serve, continuing to do their job. Long serve, and that'll end it here for set one as the Womps drop it 25-12 here in set one. And they'll switch sides now, and we'll bring you back set number two right after this with Braintree trailing 1-0.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Start of set number two here at Braintree High School as Braintree trails 1-0. And the first point goes to Needham. High serve, and it goes out of play. Third serving error on Needham here in the match. Braintree ties it at 1. Right in the net by Kokoris, and Braintree returns the favor. Their first serving mistake. McNeil blocked as Dow sets it up for Wishart. Again, a chance for McNeil, and he's blocked. Middle of the court, and the pass. Deflected, diving play. Braintree able to return it on the quick hands, and the smack back over for the kill. Wallace getting the kill that time. Four to 1 the advantage for Needham. And Braintree with the nice hit. Braintree with their second serving mistake now, and it's 5-2. Dow able to get that one over the net as the return is again dug by Dow. McNeil, quick deflection, tap down is successful. Very quickly the Womps there for it as Morin was there. Dig from Braintree, and Kokoris and Morin both in the same area, and they didn't want to collide. Would have been the easier play obviously for Kokoris, but he wasn't sure if Morin was going to go for it. Nonetheless, the point for Needham, up 6-3 and serving. And McNeil right into the net, as the Rockets have their largest lead of set 2, up by 4. Braintree allowing another point, trailing by 5 now, and now taking a timeout here in set 2, trailing 8-3. We'll be right back here with the remaining set at Braintree High School with the Womps down 1-0. 8-3 and the serve for the Rockets coming out of the Braintree timeout. As Braintree trying to respond. Donald trying to dig it, but flex in the opposite direction. Serve hits the top of the net and slows down. Braintree able to regain focus. A nice block at the net, and Braintree gets the point. There haven't been a ton of blocks on either side here in the match, but Braintree's had a couple of them. On the move, a nice play as Hirschland getting the kill. Pass to Morin, and he hits it successfully for the kill. Nice little quick trigger from Morin. Braintree's hanging in there, down 10-5. Trying to make a surge. Back in set 1, they had a run of 3 consecutive points, but that was later in the match. And they've had consecutive here to get within 4. Again, Hirschland there. And he gets the kill. Go back up 5. And a substitution. First one here of set 2 for the Rockets. Block at the net and right back onto the Braintree side of the court. Fourth serving error against the Rockets. We have yet to see an ace on either side here in the match, and that just shows the skill that's on display on both sides. Good defensive styles. Very good at defending the serves. Right into the net and the point for the Womps. They're within 4. Back again, down 12-8. Jump serve from McNeil. Here's Hirschland again, and the deflection off of Braintree. That one a mile away. You can see right from when he hit it, that was going out of bounds. That is the 5th serving mistake. Braintree back within 4. You can see this match, Braintree has learned from set 1. Trying to keep it close throughout it. Course hitting that one out of bounds. Braintree's 3rd serving error. Heading back to set 1. Braintree dropped 25-12. They're much closer here in set 2, but still trailing by 5. McNeil, and that is deflected. Point for Braintree. They'll serve. First time into the game here today for Braintree. As getting set to serve will be you. A left-handed serve. Very quick. That one pinned up against the net and out of bounds off of Needham. So Braintree, as close as they've been all match long, late in, or at least in the middle part here of set 2. Obviously the beginning of the set, so right there, but this has been a very good effort here in set 2, and now they're within 2 points. We haven't seen Needham take a timeout here in the match, and generally don't take many. But if Braintree continues to press forward, if they get another point, and certainly if they tie it, there'll be a timeout taken by the Rockets. Let's see if Braintree can get to that point. Here's McNeil. Out of bounds, no deflection. And it's back to 3, 15-12. Neal again, and Braintree's point. Back to 2. McNeil has really been the go-to player here on the attack for Braintree. He's been the weak side hitter. And that one goes out of bounds. Braintree within 1. 15-14. As Braintree will serve, trying to tie it. Very quickly, that one hits the ground right in front of Kokoris. Braintree was trying to get it even at 15. Instead, dropping the point, 16-14. Warren getting a chance, and he converts with the kill. Strategy starting to pay off for Braintree as things working in the right direction. Much different from set 1. a mistake there by you. He knew it. That one, even if he didn't play, it may have gone out of bounds, so that was a tough break for Braintree. Trailing by 2 again. And the serve for Needham. Not accustomed to close matches. Blocked, and it ends up on Braintree's side of the court. And I don't know if they made a mistake on the scoring. Needham is up 2. That's where we'll stand here on the short serve, and that one right into the net. So sometimes you want to try and be too fine, and that's exactly what happened there. As Braintree back within 1. 18-17, and the serve for Burke, who just entered in for Morin. Now the referee over at the scorer's table. We'll see if there is an adjustment now to the score. This has been a very well played set for the Womps. And whatever the discussion was, there is no adjustment. Chance to tie it at 18. Pass to the far side for you, and an excellent left-handed hit. The quick tap down. Here they come. Are the Rockets able to keep it in play? As McNeil, the only one there, able to for the pass. Kokoris, and there is the point. As Braintree not able to hit it over in 3 tries, and that was a tough break to have because that one looked like Braintree was there on the verge of tying it. Quick tap, and Braintree had no chance. That one right in front of Wishart, and Braintree will take their second and final timeout here of set 2, and this has been a very well played set on both sides as the Womps trail by 3, 20-17 here in set 2. We'll be right back. Needham serving coming out of the timeout, and directly it's hit into the net. Braintree within 2 here late in set 2. And that is a carry. That one was misplayed. That was awkwardly from the start. You could see right away. Braintree within a point and serving. This is unfamiliar territory for Needham. And that's out of play. We're tied at 20. Certainly some nervous energy on the opposite side of the court right now. Braintree really knowing that the probably not favored at all in this one, and they now have a lead at 21-20 on a double hit. As the Womps trying to pull off at least one, trying to tie it at 1 set apiece. Going short with it is Wishart. Far side of the field, blocked. And now the players collide, and Braintree's up 2. Uncharacteristic play that time. This would be a monumental upset if Braintree pulled it off here today, even if it is a regular season match. As that one deflects off the Womps, and Needham back on the board to within one. Chorus, and he gets the job done. Right in between the libero and the back line. Braintree now 2 points away from a victory here in set two. Here comes Kokoris again on a line. And Braintree able to get a chance. Now McNeil. A little bit of miscommunication on that side for Braintree, and now back to a 1 point match. 23-22. McNeil, and he mishit it. We're tied at 23. Braintree really needs a point here. Won't end it, but this is one you want to have. Try and get back on the advantage. As the Rockets get it, and now making it set point. Braintree has to have it to keep it going. Braintree's out of timeouts. That's out of bounds. We're tied once again at 24. So this one is definitely going into bonus volleyball. We'll go past that 25-point mark. Have to win by 2. Left-handed serve upcoming from you. And that one is out of bounds. Back and forth we go with the serving mistake. Near side of the court, as Braintree has to have it to keep it going. Down by a point. Deflection. Kept alive. And it's out of bounds. We'll continue. Block at the net, and the Womps up a point. 26-25. A serve here would win it for Braintree. And O'Donnell's off the mark on the serve. Keeping this one going, tied at 26. We've seen actually a couple of serving mistakes on both sides here as this one has gone on. The one of fatigue has set in a little bit. You able to get over on the third try. As that one hits the wall. 27-26, Braintree down a point again. They have to have it to keep it going. Another set point. And that is deflected as Braintree gets the points to keep it going. That was a 50-50 call. And I wasn't sure from here if they were going to make the call, and they did, which was the correct one. Everybody was pleading for it on the Braintree side. They got it, as we'll continue again for at least another 2 points. Tied at 27. Short and a deflection. Able to get over the net. And it's out of bounds. Braintree up a point, a chance for the point. And a set victory. 28-27. Braintree looking for set 2. deflected, used, and will continue again, tied at 28. This has gone back and forth the entire game. And that did not come for a good time for the first ace of the match, as Braintree misplaying that one, giving the advantage now again to the Needham side. Up by a point, 29-28, trying to close out set 2. Chorus, and off the outside of the stick, as that one is out of bounds off of Braintree. A very tough one to swallow here, as they drop it 30-28 here in set 2 in bonus volleyball. That was an excellently played match by Braintree in set 2. Just weren't able to get the key breaks at the end, as they trail now 2-0. We'll switch sides and take a break here on BCAM TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Hurricane. Start of the third set. Braintree trailing 2-0 after a very good second set, which Braintree dropped 30-28. Back and forth they went, and Braintree nearly stealing the second set after trailing by 5 points early. And they'll take the first set, or the first point here of set 3. Deflection off the hand of Herman. Back to the near side now for O'Donnell. The dig from McNeil. The pass from Wishart in the middle of the court for Kokoris. Waiting the second point of the set as that stays alive. Wishart to the far side for Dow. He goes with the bump. That was deflected by Braintree at the net. And the Womps giving away the point. That was a very good defensive attack by Braintree, able to get 3 players up there trying to block. Nice diving play by Burke, but it goes out of bounds. And Needham with their first lead of the third set, up 2-1. As that one is buried down, 3 consecutive now after Braintree took the opening point. Blocked at the net, is still alive, and Burke able to keep it going. Not for long as that one into the stands, deflected off of Braintree. 4 consecutive. And this is really a run that the Womps need to try and halt very quickly, as that goes out of play. And that was just the mistake they were looking for. Mark that down with now 9 serving mistakes for the Rockets here in the match. Braintree's made just 5 of them. We've only had 1 ace, which is very rare. But that came at a bad time in the second set. That ultimately ended up being the point prior to the set point of set 2. Braintree with their 6th now, serving error. Trailing 5-2. That was a tough serve to handle, but Burke was able to use his body and at least keep it moving forward. Blocked at the net by O'Donnell. Near side, tough ball to control and get over the net without going out of bounds. And now it goes in the stands, and Braintree gets the point. Another long delay in between substitutions here as Needham has continued to slow the pace down. 5-3 and the serve from this time you. McNeil with a very big hit, and his second effort gets the job done. Good hit from you, and there is the first ace for Braintree. We're tied up at 5. Line drive serve. Nice hit from O'Donnell trying to off-foot him, and the Womps get a break on the double hit. Braintree up 6-5. First lead since 1-0 here in set 3. Oshar with a long run from his spot, and now he'll return to it as that one's knocked into the net. Trying to be too fast with that hit as the Rockets made a quick mistake. You knocking that one out of bounds. Braintree up by a point. The advantage is just 1, but Needham having a chance now for the game tying point. As that one goes out of bounds. Braintree back up by 2. It's 8-6. Neither side has used the timeout here in the third set. Braintree right now trailing 2-0. And you can certainly see that the momentum has shifted towards Braintree, even though they lost the second set. They gained a lot of confidence from it. And it's carried over right here into set 3. And there's 4 hits. Largest lead of the match is 3 for Braintree. Blocked, and the Womps get another. Blocked, and again! McNeil and more in there. McNeil got it. Wamps on a run, and that'll end it on the kill. Another substitution. And the point going in the direction of Needham. (11-8) the advantage for Braintree. Braintree up 4, and the serve from McNeil gets the kind carom off the top of the net. Blocked, and it lands right in front of Kokoris, who went into the dive. Quick substitution as Robbins goes off, and now coming into the game, Janeski. Neal with the strong hit. That wasn't the best hit by Needham. It allows Braintree an opportunity, and here comes Kokoris. As there is a strong dig. And back and forth we go. A nice return from O'Donnell. Kokoris, and that one deflected. I think Needham went over the net. So now they're going to call against Braintree. Actually, the call goes the other way. Braintree down, or up by 2, 12-10. But Needham is serving. And that one's out of bounds. Now in double digits in the serving department mistakes with 10. Braintree up 3, make it 4. No deflection, as they were hoping for it. That one was really mishit. Make that one another out of bounds. Braintree with their largest lead of the match at 5. Burke with the serving mistake. That's the 8th on the Wamps here of the match. The return, that one a little bit too strong, as McNeil stumbling forward, trying to make that one. And Braintree will take a timeout here with their lead down to 3 at 15-12. And head coach Standard will take a timeout here, trying to calm things down and keep her team moving in the right direction as Braintree tries to pick up their first victory here of set 3. And and try and continue this match. Otherwise, it'll be a sweep for the Rockets here today. We'll be right back. To 12, and the serve from the Rockets as Braintree controls. Trying to get a point back after their timeout, and that one is inbounds right on the line. That was a tough one to swallow for Braintree. That was oh so close. Tough one, and that one takes an unfortunate bounce off the back of the backboard that is elevated above the court. Braintree's lead is just 1, and now it's 2 off the deflection. Solid hit from Dow. Good block from Kokoris. That one was blocked and directly hit down. All in one. Strong dig from Needham. Middle of the court. Nice play from Wishart. It's still alive, and it'll be pushed over. Blocked at the net and onto the Braintree side of the court. (17-15). Braintree still up by 2. Long running play from Wishart, and he got the job done. He has been all over the court here in this one. And Braintree's going to plead that one. And we'll see if this one is overturned. Braintree not going to get the benefit of the call. And there it goes on to the Rocket side of the court. The Braintree getting it right back, going back up 2. Score is too strong, and Braintree allowing Needham to stay in it. Down just a point now, and serving are the Rockets. Braintree now with 9 serving errors. Dow with the deflection, getting Braintree back up 2. He has played solid on his time on the court. As he comes off, Yu comes on along with Warren, and Burke joining Dow. Back over to the bench. Part of the rotation coming in. 19-17 and the serve from Yu, the left-handed. Having Needham off balance. And that one catching the top right over the net. Right above there's a pipe, and that one hit it, came down. That's the second time Braintree has been on the wrong side of misfortune Once off the top of the backboard on their side of the court, once now above, off of a pipe, over the net. Second ace of the match for Needham, and that puts them in a tied position now at 19. And I believe Braintree was underneath the net. It doesn't matter anyway because it was a double hit violation. As Braintree now down a point, and they'll take their final timeout potentially of the match as they trail by a point now, 20-19, and we'll take a quick break here at the Herget Gymnasium with the Womps down 20-19. Coming out of the timeout, Braintree down a point. And the deflection giving the point to Braintree to tie it at 20. Serve will be O'Donnell's. And the violation at the net. Needham goes back on top by 1, 21-20. You able to push it over, but they're going to catch the double hit. (22-20). Braintree in a situation where they probably need a point. In the direction of McNeil, he's blocked, and Braintree, who's out of timeouts, now potentially down to the final 2. Served up on a platter. And Braintree ends up getting the point out of it. (23-21). They had to have the point and they got it. Blocked at the net by Morin again. He's had a handful of blocks here in the match. Braintree back within 1. Down a point, 23-22. Serve from McNeil. Pass to the far side of the court. And a good dig made by Yu as Braintree with a strong pass and is punched over by O'Donnell. Taking plenty off of it and getting a quick kill. And now making it match point. A chance to close it out here with victories in straight sets. Gonna be a tough one to return for Braintree, who takes a bounce off the ceiling and just out of bounds to end it here at Braintree High School as the Womps drop this one 25-22, and an unfortunate ending to what was a terrific match for Braintree. Even though they dropped it 3-0. They played with one of the best teams, if not the best team, in Massachusetts in the form of Needham, dropping 25-12 in set 1. Dropping a heartbreaker in set 2, 30-28, and dropping this one 25-22 as Needham wins 3-0 here today at the Herget Gymnasium. So the Womps drop to 4-4 with the loss and trying to move in the right direction, closing in on the midway point of the season. But this is a team that is destined for potential postseason berth, as they have really made some huge strides from a season ago. The final time here at the Herget Gymnasium, Braintree falls 3-0 here to Needham. For our camera crew here, John Alfanos and Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.